The universe is never still. From the dance of subatomic particles to the grand sweep of galaxies, everything is in motion. But to truly understand it, to move past a blurry sense of going fast, we need a more precise language. This language starts with a fundamental split, scalars versus vectors. A scalar just tells you how much, 10 kilograms, 30 minutes, 400 meters. A vector tells you how much and where, 10 meters north. That direction is everything. Consider this. You run one full lap of a 400-meter track. You've traveled a distance of 400 meters. It's a scalar fact. But what's your displacement? 0. You ended up exactly where you started. Displacement is a vector, the straight line shortcut from start to finish. In this case, there isn't one. This is why a car's speedometer only tells you half the story. 100 kilometers per hour is its speed, a scalar. But 100 kilometers per hour west is its velocity, a vector. A car going west has a completely different velocity than one going north, even if their speedometers read the same. And all of this depends on your frame of reference. Are you sitting still right now? Relative to the floor, yes. But relative to the sun, you're hurtling through space at 30,000 meters per second. So imagine a cyclist. They ride 3 kilometers west, then turn around and ride 1 kilometer east. Their total distance traveled is 4 kilometers. Their average speed is based on that. But their final displacement, just 2 kilometers west of where they began. Their average velocity is calculated from that much smaller number. By separating these ideas, distance from displacement, speed from velocity, we learn the alphabet of physics. We can finally measure the universe's motion with absolute clarity.